G'day. Welcome to another episode of Building Ideas. Today's show is a cracker. Why do you ask? Well, it starts with our feature host, Adelaide Green Homes. We're going to explore their passion for delivering environmentally friendly homes for their clients. But there's a whole lot more. Let's see what else is on the show.
Thanks once more to the Master Builders Association of South Australia and the state government, we hit the road and get some first-hand insights into the highly anticipated new Women's and Children's Hospital. In addition to that, we understand more about the education opportunities associated with technical colleges and how they could be a great alternative path for learning and developing a career in the building industry. Plus, we hear from the team at Adelaide Pest Control about pest management while also getting an update from our mates at Bianco.
Today's show is brimming with great stories, and the Adelaide Green Homes story is exactly that. The team have an unrelenting, unwavering commitment to deliver homes that their clients dreamed of, if not better. They pride themselves on creating spaces similar to this display home here on Nilpena Avenue, Morphettville, where you can come and visit yourself. Spaces that do more than just look great. Their homes embrace the power of passive design, with the outcome being a space that you can comfortably live in all year round while being environmentally minded at the same time. Using passive design and alternative construction methods, the Adelaide Green Homes team ensure every home is a custom journey that reflects your needs, but also maximises energy efficiency. If this display home, open Wednesday, Saturday and Sunday, or by appointment, is anything to go by, then the quality and style you can expect will be uncompromising. The architectural lines, the stone, the wood, the landscape gardens are all impeccably finished, and that's just the exterior. After the break, we check out more of this display home and understand just how achievable it is to implement green strategies into your new home. Plus, we chat with passionate directors Rebecca Robinson and Dan Morton. The Women's and Children's Hospital is such a vital contributor to the fabric of our state. It's welcomed lives, it's saved lives, and everything in between. And now it's time for it to have a rebirth all of its own, right here on the city's western edge. Brendan, the new Women's and Children's Hospital is really exciting. What are your thoughts about it, and what can we expect from a benefits perspective?
Yeah, look, it's a brilliant opportunity. I think everyone would be well aware the existing hospital that's well past its use-by date.
Yep.
We get to build a 25% bigger hospital, so there's a lot more beds, 56 more beds, another capacity for a further 20, more theatres, more emergency department rooms, and importantly, all the patient bedrooms will be single rooms.
Oh, wow.
So, and have the capacity for a parent to room in with a child.
So that guest experience, if you want to call it, patient experience, is going to be markedly improved.
Yeah, it'd be fantastic, and the rooms will all have outstanding outlooks over parklands or city.
Well, one of the things that we love about the existing Women's and Children's is that it is wrapped around the parklands.
Yeah.
The new one will be the same.
Yeah, well, it'll be enhanced. There'll be opportunities to actually walk out from the hospital and touch parklands.
How good is that?
So, yeah, and it'll be purpose designed to meet standards of today.
Well, Brendan, the women and the children of the future, 2030 and beyond, can look forward to having a great facility.
Oh, absolutely, Terry. It's going to be awesome, and we're looking forward to deliver it.
Yeah, thank you, mate. How great was it to hear from Brendan about the new Women's and Children's Hospital? It definitely will be bigger and better. It'll be environmentally minded, it'll give back more parklands to the people, and it's all happening right here on the city's western edge. Plus, the building and construction industry playing its part. Winning. One of the first things you notice when you walk into this open living area is the sense of space with the rake ceiling and the different materials that have been used. It's abundantly clear that they've designed this house to maximise the aspect of the block. And have a look at the natural light spilling through. Hello, morning cup of coffee. Rebecca Robinson was more than happy to talk me through how Adelaide Green Homes help customers achieve a home that looks great and also maximises energy efficiency. Rebecca, what motivated you guys to not only just create a building company, but one that put environmental awareness at the top of the equation?
Well, we were just really passionate to create Adelaide Green Homes because we'd started learning about sustainability and energy efficiency, and we just realised that it didn't have to be complicated and that you could actually save a lot of money from implementing some of those strategies.
I'm rapidly learning that environmental awareness doesn't have to be sort of like these outlandish ideas. And building a thoughtful display home like this one is a great way to show how you can do it. What are some of the features in the home here that communicate that?
Yeah, we put a lot of effort and energy and attention into building this display home. We wanted it to just be a place where people could literally come through, they could meet our Green Smart consultants, and we can walk them through the home and show them the energy efficient features. Some of the things that we love about the home are all the natural materials that we've used. So we've got stone with the beautiful polished concrete, we've got timber. So it's really inviting you back to connect with nature in that way. So everywhere that you look, you can see that you've got connection to the outdoor space, connection to the gardens. The house is like really beautiful and light and bright. And so there's just a really great feeling living in this home.
Rebecca, it's not one thing, is it? It's the sum of a lot of things that sort of gives you a home that has passive elements, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's kind of a combination of things. It's starting off with getting the correct orientation, and what that means is, say in the winter, we let the winter sun into this home, then that sun is then going to hit the concrete here. The concrete is a thermal mass, and that basically then holds that warm temperatures. And then at night time, basically when it cools down, those temperatures are released into the home, so you've got a beautiful warm home. So there's a combination of putting everything together with the design and then the actual construction.
It's not by accident that you always find the dog laying in that spot by the window when you come home from work, is it? Yeah. You've also got the selection centre where your customers can come through and engage in that process of making choices. How does that journey work when someone comes to the team at Adelaide Green Homes?
So firstly, I probably would say to come to our display home and meet one of our Green Smart consultants.
Yep.
It's kind of like a get to know you situation. So we want to learn about what you want in your home, how you like to live, and then we want to know, I guess, about where you are living so that we can start to implement some of those things like orientation into your design. After we've had that meet and greet, we then would like to introduce you to our designers, and that's the fun part. You can kind of see your house start to come to life, and then marry up the design and budget so we make sure that you're on the right track. And once that's done and you've got your home exactly how you want it, we invite you to come and meet with our supervisors, and you'll have a one-on-one supervisor that will take you through your build journey. And they basically have points throughout the build where you're invited to come to the home, and they'll walk you through and make sure you're happy with the build.
It's awesome being in a finished product of an environmentally minded home like this, but I wish I could sort of see what it looked like under construction. Like, do they look differently, or does it look the same as a normal home?
Oh, there's a lot that we could show you. The exciting thing is we actually have a home that's at timber framing stage at the moment. I'd love to get Dan to show you through it.
Shall I go?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's go. Imagine a world where leading employers work with schools to create specialised learning pathways that result in a job directly after you've finished your studies. None of this, oh, I hope I can get a job once I finish my studies. Well, guess what? There is such a place.
So Claire, a technical college at Tonsley, you must be excited about offering these new pathways for students.
Yeah, well, the technical colleges are going to be amazing for students in years 10, 11, 12. You know, those young people that have set their heart on a specific career, they're ready to develop skills, they're interested in working with employers, learning, getting experience in a state-of-the-art building. Really, really fantastic opportunity.
Absolutely, and as an industry, we're absolutely crying out for more tradies. In fact, we estimate that by 2027, we're going to need an extra 15,000 just to meet demand.
Yeah, well, the technical colleges, you know, will focus on, certainly on building and construction, and then other areas that are in demand in South Australia. The beauty is, of course, that the learning is shaped by industry. So young people are developing the skills needed straight for work. So they're ready, they're work ready for industries like yours.
And it's really exciting that Master Builders is going to have input into the curriculum. You know, we know what employers want and we know how to make maths relevant for carpentry. For example, what angle you have to cut timber on for the pitch of a roof, or volumes in areas for painters or bricklayers. Or it might even be, you know, calculating percentage pay increases for your employees, all those sort of relevant business skills.
And students will love that, because students really want to learn maths in the context of the industry that they're interested in.
Yeah.
So it's a real win-win for both the students and employers. Great opportunity. I only wish that I was in year 10 and had this opportunity to go into a tech college. It's just amazing.
Absolutely. So when you finish at Tonsley Technical College, what will students do then?
So when they finish at Tonsley, they'll have an opportunity to go straight into work.
Yep.
Or if they choose, they can go through a university pathway. So that's still open to students. And the students could fast track into university without the need for an ATAR. So again, great opportunity for kids.
Absolutely. So regardless of what you're interested in, bottom line, career opportunities in building construction are extensive.
Yeah. And we can get the students ready through a tech college, ready for the industry.
Absolutely fantastic. We can't wait to see it up and running.
Yeah. Here's to the future.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This truly is a great initiative, creating technical colleges that partner with employers who help influence the learning pathways that then lead to employment. Where do I sign up? Arriving at AGH's Semaphore home, which was under construction, I wondered what it would look like. Would it stand out, given the sustainable logic applied to the design and build process, or would it look like a normal home under construction? How little did I know. Thankfully, Dan was there to show me through. So Dan, we're in the bones of an environmentally minded home, but to a naked eye, it looks the same as a standard home. What's the difference?
Yeah, so we use some different construction methodologies. One of them of note is we use a timber frame, but we use a wider timber frame in our external walls. And by doing that, we can insulate the home a lot better, keeping the home's temperature more stable year round.
So then is the knock-on effect of that, I guess, a more evenly climate-controlled environment within the home all year round?
Absolutely. Just think of it as a big esky. It helps transfer, keep that heat inside, and the heat and the cooling not transfer in the different seasons from the outside.
Sure. So what I'm hearing, a lot of this logic is all about controlling temperature in the home for longer, more consistent periods of time, right?
That's right, and by doing that, you don't have to use heating and cooling as much, which is an energy saving.
What about the concrete floor? I'm seeing beautiful, like blazing sunlight coming through here. Have you thought about this?
Yes, we have. So one of the big components of a green home is thermal mass. Think of a hot day when you're walking outside down the beach and you put your feet on that concrete late at night after a hot day and it's still hot. Reverse principle inside of the home. In the wintertime, the sun comes in, heats up that concrete floor, and the heat stays in the concrete floor throughout the home, throughout the night, and keeps it warm. So that's why we try to encourage concrete floors and brick as well.
And it's not by accident then that you've got these large format windows and doors making the most of that sunshine coming through.
Absolutely. So that's the northern elevation where a lot of this glass is on this home.
Yep.
And that lets through that natural sunlight in the wintertime. And yeah, we can feel it here now. It's a cooler day today and you can feel that warmth coming through. It's
stunning. And are you making these environmentally minded initiatives and ideas up on site, or is this something that you start from the outset and you go, how are we going to do this?
Yeah, so it's funny you ask that. We actually have a bit of a process internally with the team. We do workshops every couple of months to see how we can push to be better with our green homes, and the team internally will research and develop an idea whilst talking to our site staff, because having an idea is one thing, but executing it on site is another. So in the office, we have our designers cohesively manage that all the way through the process.
Fantastic. And the net outcome is a home that is more energy efficient in its heating and its cooling all year round.
Absolutely. It's more comfortable to live in. You don't have as many bills. They're just a lot nicer, more comfortable homes.
And you can see it here firsthand. The front door is southerly facing.
Yeah.
And then you've got these bifold or stacker doors here, so that breeze would go straight through, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's right. So we do fly screens on all the openings so people can keep their doors open. Lets the breeze through.
Love it.
It works really well.
Dan, wooden frames, are there any sort of environmental benefits to that? What's the upside?
Yeah, so timber frames are great. They're sustainable, they store carbon, and they're renewable. One of the other great benefits of timber is it won't conduct the heat or unwanted temperatures from the outside to the inside of the home, making your home even more comfortable.
What is becoming apparent is that the AGH team take a moment with their clients at the very beginning of a project to pause and think about what measures can be applied to the home to give it the environmental edge. And it's not just any one thing that sets it apart. A sustainable approach is the sum of a selection of ideas, innovations, and applications that lead you to having a green home. More on this after the break, along with a chat with Pest Control Australia and Bianco. Are you looking to transform your home into a masterpiece of modern design? Look no further than the James Hardie fine texture cladding from Bianco's. It's the epitome of elegance and durability. The James Hardie fine texture cladding will create a crisp, smooth appearance that will last for decades to come. And better yet, it's low maintenance. The product is proudly available at South Australia's iconic Bianco's store and could be the answer to all your exterior needs. Achieve the cladding look you've always dreamed of and visit one of the Bianco's stores today to explore the range of ready-to-install cladding sheets from James Hardie. Oh, this home has got good bones. How often do you hear that when it comes to describing a home? But it's true, right? The bones of a home dictate the longevity, the strength of a home, how long it will last. But the integrity of a home does have an arch enemy, and it's pests. I'm not talking about you, Alfie, but these pests need to be managed. Enter Pest Inspect Australia. Come on, Alfie, come on. Oh yeah, you're not a pest, are you, mate? Chris, pests are a bit of the silent killer, and quite often you forget about them when you're building a new home like this one. What are some things you can do during the construction stage to prevent the onset of pests?
I guess the biggest thing at this time is termites.
Yes.
You know, we want to prevent termites. They're a billion-dollar industry. So there's a couple of different methods that your builder will negotiate with their pest controller. Pre-construction methods like physical barriers.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're talking about coming in from the slab edge,
Yep.
coming in around penetrations. So that's the first point of call for us. We need to put a physical barrier around them, get the perimeter covered as well, and then that should set you up for at least 50 years according to manufacturers.
As far as the service from Pest Inspect Australia is concerned, what do you guys do?
So predominantly we focus in that termite space, but we cover all facets of pest control, from termites, birds, possums, rodents, spiders, basically everything except snakes. We'll leave that to the professionals.
I would too. Yeah. If you don't get the pest prevention methods in place as you're building, what can you do retrospectively?
So there are some possibilities. So there's some monitoring and baiting systems which will give you the greatest fighting chance against termites. Yeah, you shouldn't really have to go to that stage. If your builder knows what they're doing and they've got a pest controller that works for them, then you set it up at that first point of call, and then it'll look after your house for the rest of its lifetime.
How do you know if you're living in a home and you might have rodents or, you know, pigeons, other than the obvious telltale signs?
So the first thing with rodents in the roof is, especially in winter, the insulation in the roof, it's a nice warm space for them to hide out.
Yeah.
It's a safe space for them to feed. And so noises in the roof. As soon as we hear scratching in the roof, it's predominantly rats or mice.
Not mother-in-law?
No, but if you hear like small children running through the roof, it might be a possum, which cause even more. Mother-in-law's a very expensive undertaking.
Chris, I would imagine different seasons, different pests. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, termites feed predominantly in summer. That's when they most aggressively feed. Obviously, spiders come out in the warmer weather. Rodents, most pests are like us, food, water and warmth. So in the winter, again, the insulation in the roof, it's a perfect hiding place and to keep them nice and warm. We are starting to get some crossover now because the weather can't make up its mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are predominantly seasonal pests that we know as soon as the warm weather comes out, we're going to start getting spider calls.
Termites, roaches, wasps, bees, spiders, pigeons, Ninja Turtles. The list of pest threats to your home is long. Fortunately, the solution is simple. Pest Inspect Australia. Ha! Oh, jeepers creepers. From the initial consult with the Adelaide Green Homes team through to visiting the selection centre and working on all stages of the build, it's clear that your dream home is first and foremost on their list of priorities. Bringing an environmentally sustainable approach is quite simply just the way the team goes about their work, which means you'll receive the benefits of their approach for years to come. And the results speak for themselves. Decades of hard work create award-winning homes like this one here in Morphettville. You know, a passively designed home that's environmentally sustainable is more achievable than you think, and it's not that far out of reach. You know what else isn't that far out of reach? Next week's episode.
Next week, our feature host is none other than Fairmont Homes, and we head out to discover their new display village in Angle Vale. Tempting the taste buds, Terry takes a SMEG cooking class with Debney Distributors. We learn how the government is fast-tracking home builder approvals, plus a whole lot more, including another hot minute from our mates at Bianco.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and thank you to all of our contributors for participating. Some great stories. Be sure to visit their websites, be sure to visit their social media pages. Check out their display homes. I'll see you next week.